guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to do another no item run here in the new 10 stages of Category Super Battle Road. Today we're going to be taking down the MAJIN power stage. Now, this stage is interesting in that I definitely would not call this like the hardest of these 10 or anything like that. In fact, I think this stage is probably going to end up being rather easy, all things considered, compared to a lot of the other stages. We actually have a very good pool of units to work with here that really link well with each other, right? Whereas, like, a lot of these categories, it's such a small, such a seemingly random, like, cast of characters that it's going to be really tough. Now, by far, the hardest section of this fight is this initial stage. The reason, of course, is that LR Bootank / LR Buhan is definitely the best unit on the roster, right? Like, there's no doubt about that. But this Gohan, if Gohan supers LR Buhan, it's a one-shot, right? Like, you're just instantly dead. Most of the attacks we'll take in this Majin power stage are actually pretty much instant one-shots, right? So, I put STR Evil Boo on here, on a recommendation from the 5-9 chat. I was hesitant to use him at first, because of the fact that I do not have him link leveled, I don't have equips on him and stuff like that. Like, the Majin power stage is definitely a stage that I could get through. Like, when I did my initial scouting run, it was clear that this is definitely, like, it just takes some luck, right? Again, because as long as you stun Gohan, basically, in order to beat this, you have to stun this Gohan. You can't tank him. So you either have to stun him, or he has to, like, you just have to get lucky in, like, enemy placements, get 3 dodges, shit like that. But this Gohan is a ridiculous god, and it's just, like, you can't really do anything with him. Like, once we get past him, right, then there's no more STR units in this run, and then all of these physical units, including Bootanks, who is, you know, definitely our strongest unit, is actually not going to get one-shotted anymore. Bootank still takes ridiculous levels of damage. If he doesn't get a super attack, like, stack in, he's in trouble. What's funny is Boo Piccolo and Skinny Boo are the 2 MVPs. Like, they are absolutely, like, must-haves, right? Skinny Boo has basically the highest defense on the team, right? Now, Skinny Boo, Bootanks would overtake him eventually, but Skinny Boo is starting these turns out with 300k defense, right? Like, he's really good. And Skinny Boo has all the dodge chance, and he can stun as well. Boo Piccolo is healing, dodge, good stats, and he's a support type unit, so there's just a lot of stuff going on that's helping us a lot, right? Like Boo Piccolo, what I was doing for a while is I had Skinny Boo and Boo Piccolo on opposite ends of the rotation, because those are basically my 2 slot 1 units. But just this run ended up working really well, where we started the fight and they were both on rotation, right? See, Skinny Boo is like the only unit that's taking double-digit damage from a lot of these hits. Now, Boo Piccolo is absolutely essential to this win because of his 50% stun chance. Like, without that, dude, like, this run absolutely requires stuns because you cannot tank. You either have to stun or dodge. Like tanking is just not a thing. Right, look at Bootanks. This is with support. After he stacks, he's still taking 70k. And the reason they designed it this way is how much you heal with this team, right? Like, Bootanks heals at the start of turn. Boo Piccolo heals at the start of turn. 50% support. Boo at the end there is healing on super attack. A lot of these units have, like, the infinite generation link, the metamorphosis link. Like, you just have, like, infinite avenues to constantly be regenning HP, so they balanced it around the difficulty of these enemies. Now, again, Skinny Boo, damage-wise, he's full level 1 links, and it's like, the link levels really matter in this stage because all of these characters link so well, right? Like, they all have 3 or 4 links together. So again, link levels will like Skinny Boo would have been performing so much better. See, like Like, he didn't exactly help out right there, taking 400k damage on 2 normals. By the way, Skinny Boo does also debuff the entire enemy rotation by 20%, but I would almost say that's inconsequential for the amount of damage that these enemies are doing. Like, that 20% debuff is like nothing. It basically just doesn't even affect, like, they still just like steamroll us. Doesn't change anything, right? But he does have a 50% chance to dodge with Majin Buu Saga enemy present, right? So that's the main reason I brought him. Now notice Bootanks was able to tank right there. The reason for that is that's Skinny Boo's 20% attack debuff. By itself doesn't do enough, but with Bootanks also getting a stack in and 50% support, Super Buu also being there, we were actually able to tank right there. Here's a rotation where it's just all down to complete RNG, right? Like, what am I to do here? Exchange Buu, I'm more so bringing for the leader skill. The extra HP is actually pretty helpful. Because remember that LR Buhan is 170% to attack and defense, which Exchange Buu also does, except Exchange Buu has 170% HP instead of the 130% HP that Buhan did. So I felt like bringing this unit just to get one of those 2 leader skills here was good. I definitely could have replaced this unit with Int Kid Buu. This was the very first run I actually replaced Int Kid Buu with the STR Skinny Buu. And the way things ended up turning out, like, I just got the, like, it is funny because, like, I got the RNG I needed in the right spots to win. I don't think Skinny Buu is the reason we won this at all. I mean, you guys just saw him take 400k from 2 attacks, right? But I think that's where, like, the extra health from Exchange Buu definitely helps. Because remember, with all of the extra health from Exchange Buu being our leader, that means all these characters are healing more HP as well, right? You know, Buhan, that's healing the 10% at the start of turn. Buu Piccolo is healing his 15% at the start of turn. Because our pool of health is higher, the numbers that they are also healing is going to be higher, right? So that's good. Now, the thing about Buhan is definitely more impressive after he starts getting, like Buhan is very impressive, right? But without a Kid Buu around, or Buff Buu, or like Int Buhan, I actually don't have a way to activate Big Bad Bosses for Buhan, right? None of these other Majin Buu units we're rocking on the team have Big Bad Bosses. So, like, we're using sort of a nerfed version of LR Buhan right here. Now, of course, we just barely managed to survive right there. This little rat, it's like, dude, like, come on. And then there's that amazing... You want to know how much better Buhan would be if he had STR Super Vegito's ability? I would have seen that super attack right at the start right there, right? And I would have just put STR Skinny Buu probably at the start, but I don't know. That's hard to say. Because if STR Skinny Buu didn't dodge, so we were dead. At least Bootanks was able to survive just enough. Now, the fact that we're starting this fight out with almost no health is, again, inconsequential. Because, basically, this final fight, the strongest enemy in this, like, stage, Majin Power Category Super Battle Road, is this Super Saiyan 3 Goku who is Int. So, Buhan is going to have a field day with him. So, literally every single run, this was so lucky, too. Look at the amount of healing he's going to do from these orbs. And then remember, when he super attacks, he gets, I think, 15% HP on super attack as well. So, that Buu is going to heal up a ridiculous amount of health. But literally, I was streaming these no item attempts on the 5-9 Gaming Twitch. While I was going through, I was saying the first time we stun Vegeta on turn 1 right here, and we survive the turn, we will win. Because the Goku cannot kill us. So it's just a matter of holding Vegeta down and then quickly killing him, right? Because a lot of people were freaking out that I kept targeting Vegeta with Buhan. But it's like, this Goku has a ridiculous amount of health. Like, Buhan is not going to one-shot him. What's funny enough is I believe Buhan actually does one-shot the Goku, but it's because it's a Dokkan attack, right? But, like attacking Goku with Buhan would have been folly. I need to eliminate Vegeta ASAP. Vegeta has got to die. Because, again, Buhan should be capable of tanking, like Super Saiyan 3 Goku and stuff like that. Exchange Buu, by the way, I don't believe we saw him get hit during this run. But, you know, he's taking just as much damage as all these other characters. He does not tank any better at all. Yeah, see, there's Buu tanks. He took only 10k before he even stacked. Like, that's really good, right? So we're definitely in business here. Looks like we are going to eat a super attack from him. Only 141k. That's exactly why I don't mind Goku chilling, right? It's just get rid of Vegeta, and then we don't have to worry about like a unit that's going to be supering us type neutral and stuff like that. Oh, Skinny Buu did really good damage right there. Skinny Buu actually really helped out because, remember, he does do his guaranteed double super attack. So I believe with the Buu Saga enemy, he gets a guaranteed double super. He gets a 50% chance to dodge, right? Both very helpful. And then there we go. Because we stunned Vegeta, we won. That's it. Because now we get to this turn and we get the Dokkan attack, and Buhan is going to one-shot him because it's LR Buhan with support. He links up really good with Buu Piccolo, and he's getting the Dokkan attack. So 4.67. He also crits on this to just completely disintegrate this Goku. This was the most fun stage I had doing no item attempts. Easily. Because it literally was just a matter of, like, going, like, it was just, like, you're one-shotting enemies, the enemies are one-shotting you, it's just, like, so all over the place, it was a blast. Like, in Kid Buu, I was trying, and it's like, we jump in, and in Kid Buu, one turn took 1,000,000 damage. He took two 400k, or he took two 200k normals, and then he got supered for 600k. So in Kid Buu took 1,000,000 damage, like, this stage was super fun to do the no item run. Now, I forgot to show my units equips and stuff like that when I was streaming it, so I just went ahead and just showed what their equips are here. See, this stage, I knew I was going to be able to get done with just a few attempts, so I didn't even really, like, put a lot of heavy, like, I really should have been putting heavy equips on all of these characters, right? Like Exchange Buu, I should have put more equips on. Buu Piccolo is not even full level 10 links and stuff like that, because other stages are going to be way more difficult, and I'm prioritizing link level 10ing those characters first before I even do attempts. I put the gold and silver equip on Skinny Buu. It might have been after the run. I think I put equips on him after the run. I can't remember. But there we go. There is Majin Power, no item done. Definitely a very fun run, and honestly, a very, very crazy run, too. Look at Evil Buu. If only I had link leveled him, it would have been so much easier.